Alrighty, here we go, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. My name is Iris, and I'm here to do your July 2019 spiritual guidance reading. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. Thank you for all of your love and support and your likes and shares. If you are just tuning in just to see what's going on and what this channel is all about, welcome as well. I love and appreciate everybody who watches. And so I hope you haven't all been doing well during the month of June and up until this point in time. I've premeditated and shuffled your cards, and now I'm just letting cards come out that are for your reading. And I will show you each one of the cards, and then I will form the story and message that is for you, Scorpio. Okay, so very interesting, very interesting. So far you have a lot of spring cards. So I think a lot of things have gone on for you this spring. I'm just waiting for 3 more to come out. If you're new to my channel, I don't read traditional tarot. I read my cards intuitively, which means that I look at the imagery on the cards and the overall energy of the cards and the stories that they're telling me. This makes it unique to you and unique in my own special way for you. So let's see these last 3 cards. More spring cards come out. You've got the 9 of spring, the princess of spring, the 6 of spring, the king of spring. You've also got the hermit card. You've got the queen of summer and the prince of autumn. So we'll just wait for 2 more cards to come out for you, Scorpio. And then we'll put this whole story together. And one more. So the next out is the world for you. And I'm just getting an overall energy. You've got, and then you've got your last 2 cards. Okay. So Scorpio, as I said, you have a lot of spring in your cards. And you've got some, significant life-changing type of cards with the hermit, the world, and the eagle. And then you've got a bonus card that came out as well. So let's go through these one by one. The 9 of spring. The 9 of spring is the card of you've been doing a lot of work, personally, professionally, in your career, in your relationship, whatever it is. And now you are wanting to protect what you have created. That's what that card is for me. The princess of spring talks about your expansion. So in as much as you've been working really hard and now are protecting what you've created, you are also ready to expand and grow even more with what you've created. And this is about creativity taking flight, and it is about expansion, and it is about that freedom in that next stage moving forward. And right next to it you have the hermit. And the hermit it's that card that says going within, using your own inner light, your own inner guidance, your own intuition to now move you forward in your life. It also talks about, sometimes we want to do everything on our own, but sometimes we're not meant to be doing everything on our own. We actually need people to help us grow and to learn and to evolve into the next thing that we're supposed to be doing and who we're supposed to be being. And I don't think that this is so much about who you need to, like, stepping into the next version of who you are. I'm not getting the sense that that is what this is about, but I think that you have been working very hard on something that you have creating stability for yourself. And now you, not that necessarily anything is threatening to take all of that away, but I think where you're kind of at right now is that you have worked really hard on this, but you've been kind of coasting for a while. And now is the time not to allow yourself to become stagnant in that place, right? Because it's all good. We do all of that work, we get to that place, and then we ride that, okay, this is good. I like where I'm at. This is good. I like this, right? But then we get to that place where we start to feel a little bit restless. And that's when we know that it's time, okay, what's next for me? And I think that I get the feeling that that's where you're at. And for a lot of you, I think that this has a lot to do, but not exclusively to, your own spiritual growth as well. So in as much as you might have been working very diligently and very hard and now are protecting what you've created for yourself, a lot of you, this is your own spiritual growth. This is tied in to your spiritual growth, and now you're ready for that next step. But you might need a mentor for that, or somebody who is just the next level ahead of you to help you on your path. So your next, where you kind of are right now, you've got the Six of Spring, you've got the Queen of Summer, and you've got the Princess of Autumn. And this speaks to me, these are all the planning, the studying, the resources, the resourcefulness as well of what's coming next for you. This is about the Queen of Summer is your trusting your intuition. The way for you is being lit. This card specifically, this one here. This one here specifically is the rays, the sunbeams are shining down on you. And these little, I think they look like little lanterns to me. Sometimes when we're on the next thing, onto the next thing on our journey through life and creating and manifesting, we don't always know the route, the straight line to where we're going. We can only see a little bit in advance, right? So this is my card for the way is being lit for you. This is about using your intuition and allowing yourself to be guided, and then the light will shine its way. Your path will be lit for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Your path will be lit for you. So you don't have to have, you don't have to see the entire thing laid out in front of you. And I don't get the sense that that is really what you are looking for anyways, but just having knowing that you're in that place right now where you've done what you've needed to do, and now you're ready for more, right? And not allowing yourself to get stuck in that place of complacency and like, okay, I've done this already, I'm good where I'm at, like I don't want to do anything more, right? But I think that you have that inner brewings welling up inside of you. And it might, for some of you, it might mean more study. It might be learning something new, but inevitably it's going to lead you to your next greatest success. And that's what this card, as it's laid out here beside the other cards, is showing me. And I don't get the sense that there's a whole lot of fear around what's next for you, but I do think that you're very protective of what it is that you have created already. and you're hanging on to that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it doesn't, as you go to this next level and create this new thing, it doesn't mean letting go of everything that you work so diligently and so hard on to create to this place where you're at right now, because where you're at is clearly really good for you and you are really enjoying it, but you're getting glimpses of what next, glimpses of what next. But you know, with this Princess of Autumn, the Princess of Autumn, like I said, is about it's about learning and doing something different and learning something new. So for some of you, it might be going back to school. For others of you, it might be just kind of slightly stepping outside of your comfort zone and having new experiences from which you will have new learnings from. And sometimes the what's next doesn't have to be, you know, earth shaking, you know, leaving everything behind. I'm not feeling that energy in these cards at all. It's about trusting your intuition, right? So you have two intuitive cards here. This is about trusting your intuition of, okay, what is it that I do want to do next? What is it what do I want to add in to my existing awesomeness that I've created here, right? So like I said, this is not about like leaving everything, throwing the baby out with the bathwater and starting over on a new journey. This to me is more like a continuation of that journey, and you're at that place where you want to add more things in to make it more lustrous and bigger, and to make it more fulfilling and satisfying for you. So you've got a king card here, which I really love, and you've got a world card, the world card. Now the world card is it's a big life change card. Again, this is not about throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but this really is about the world is your oyster. You're in a really good place in your life right now. What is it that you want to add into your life? So you've got intuition, you've got what next? What do you want to create for yourself? You basically have the freedom to go in whatever direction you want to go in. You're not trapped, right? So this ego card is about being trapped and thinking that, okay, I have to stay here, but you're getting, like I said, those nudges that you want to add something more into your life. And with the king card, kings always represent sturdiness, strength, certainty, security. Like all kings and queens, you've got one king, you've got and you've got a princess as well. They're like royalty cards to me. And it's like you've got the princess, which is you've reached a level of success. Then you've got the queen and then the king. And the queen and the king in this particular instance is not about the queen being less than the king. These two cards together in your reading, I really feel that they are more about the unity in what it is that you want to create for yourself. These are together cards. This is the logical, and this is the spiritual, and you do have a spiritual card here as well. So I think that this is about listening to your intuition and using the logical steps, the intelligence that you have to what is it that I want to create for myself. Because basically, you know, you're good where you're at, right? And I feel it's a little bit of this, the whole energy in your reading is, it's not about stark contrast. It's about it's kind of like a passive energy this month is what I'm feeling. And with the bubblings up of what's next for me, that's what I feel for you, right? And this is your planning. This was an extra card that came up with the ego card, right? So the ego likes to keep us where we're at and not um allow us. It likes to sometimes keep us, it always likes to keep us in that comfortable place, the familiar place. And I don't sense a lot of resistance, but I do sense a little bit of resistance in your reading, like kind of that passive, like you're getting the stirrings of what's next for me, but you're also like, yeah, but I like where I'm at right now. But here with this card here, this is about, you don't have to take a big leap. It's about, planning what it is that you want to do next. What is it that you want to do next? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to move? Do you want to move houses? Do you want to get out there and have a new relationship, invite a relationship into your life, right? So it's not about like this big, expansive, explosive thing. It's very passive and it's very calm, but there's stirrings up of what's next for me. What do I want to add in? What changes do I want to make? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? Making the plans. It's about good news too, right? Like you're just at a very good place in your life. So very kind of calm, passive energy for you, Scorpio, this month of July. So I hope this is resonating with you. This is, definitely it's not specific to career, it's not specific to love. It's just kind of I'm just getting a sense of this kind of how you're feeling in your overall life and where you're at right now. You're happy, you're comfortable where you're at. You've done a lot of growth. You've done a lot of inner work. Things are showing up for you. Things have aligned for you. You've done a lot of work. You are the leader in your life, but I just really feel like it's okay, what's next and what does that look like and what do I have to sacrifice to get to my next level, right? And there's just jumping out on either corners of your reading is like, I've done all this work, now what will I have to sacrifice? And I don't think that you have to sacrifice anything. I don't think that you have to sacrifice anything, because I think that this is an addition to. I really feel strongly that this and it is an addition to. Yeah, and this is a really great card. Okay, so this is Oracle of Visions, and this is a brand new deck, if you're new to my channel, that I have been using and I'm loving it. It's kind of Victorian era steampunk type of thing, and I'm not that type of person at all, but I really love the colors and the energy and the messages in these cards. So I've started working with them. Okay, so you have the 24 card, and this came up in last month's reading. I'm not sure exactly who it was. Anyways, this is about opening the door to your freedom. This is about, the chess board, the steps you make, the next move that helps you be even more free. This little kitty cat, and it's looking at the butterflies flying out of the cage, and this may have been your self-imposed cage. All of our cages are actually self-imposed on a spiritual level. Unless you're incarcerated, then that's something different. But you've opened the door to your own freedom already, is what I'm seeing here. And it's now just allowing more of that freedom and viewing what's coming next with curiosity. So that little kitten there is looking at these butterflies with the eyes of curiosity and perhaps even wanting to chase those butterflies. And then the chess pieces are, life is a game. It's you make one move and, and then you make your next move, and chess is a very strategic planning type of stage. And again, I don't think that July is that massive make your move, but I think it's about planning and what's next for me. What do I want to include, bring into my life, to allow more of that freedom and have more playfulness and have more fun, and just take your time. Chess is a game of patience. There's no rush to get through the game. It's very logical and planned out, and so it speaks of that in the card too. And the other thing that I'm picking up from this card is, you see how this person is wearing this shawl, and it's just kind of loosely draped over his shoulders, and it's a reminder to not put so much heaviness or so much control over the way things have to be in your life. Like, just wear the world loosely over your shoulder, and just let it fall. Make your plans, but be open to what other opportunities and possibilities exist out there. That's what I mean by wear it loosely over your shoulders. I hope that makes sense. So Scorpio, all in all, just kind of you're in just like a really great place and feeling those inner stirrings. And, don't be afraid of having to let go of what it is that you've created, that you're protecting, because you don't have to let it go. Anything that is going to show up in your life is going to be an accompaniment to it. It doesn't mean that you're going to have to lose it. You're going to keep it, and whatever it is that you want to add into your life is just going to be a further thing to bring more satisfaction and happiness and enrichment and evolution and growth into your life. So beautiful, calm energy this month, Scorpio. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. If you have, give it a like. If you are new to my channel and like what you have seen and heard, then please subscribe. I thank you so much. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my details on how to reach me are in the comments section below. And of course, leave a comment, because I like to hear where you're at in your journey and how I can further support you. So until we meet again, I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings and happiness. Bye for now.